Okay, it's hanging from the mirror. It's a lot of movement, and it's just plasticine holding it up. So we'll see if this works. I mainly want to get or find an angle that shows the background moving around. So I think it's always interesting if you have a talking head and there's something else going on in the frame. It's just a little more attention grabbing for the viewer, unless they're really into what the talking head is saying. Otherwise, people just get bored. But then they would get bored if they weren't interested in what you were saying anyway. So this is just rambling right now. Unless I find something to talk about Slurpees, or slushies, or frosties, or whatever they're called in your part of the world. On a hot summer day like this, it's really good to cool down with. But I can't be paying attention to the camera all the time. I have to pay attention to the road. So if I ramble and I'm not looking at you, the viewer, don't get offended. As mentioned in that other rock talk, that salvage rock talk, that whole buffalo rock talk. Because my attention should be on the road and not on you. But right now I'm driving in a residential area, and there's a bus in front of me, so I have to go slow, and my peripheral vision can easily tell what's going on with an object that big when I'm looking at you. And I'm at a distance, 2 car lengths in front or behind him, so if he ever stopped suddenly, it wouldn't be any problem. We're not driving that fast. And we're approaching a playground zone anyway, which means we're going to be going even slower. Okay, the bus pulled over to drop someone off or to pick someone up. And I'm in that playground zone doing 30 kilometers an hour, which is about, what would that be? Yeah, it's about 15-20 miles an hour. And I'll be going around a corner soon, or around a bend, which should make the background a little more interesting. That's one of the things maybe I should ramble on about, is the attention span of people on YouTube. People on YouTube have relatively short attention span, and that's not a bad thing. It's usually because when we're on the computer looking around the web and searching stuff like that, we don't like to spend hours watching something, unless we're really into it, of course. But for the most part, when you're just looking around, if you have a spare few minutes, well, then a video under 5 minutes is no big deal. You can spare 5 minutes just to watch something interesting. And if it's really interesting, if it's humorous or informative, then it can pass it on to other people. Oops. And if it's really super interesting and it gets passed around a lot, then it goes viral. But for the most part, on YouTube, it's best to keep things under 5 minutes. Unless, like I said, it's really super interesting or you really have something to say. Then you can push 10 minutes. The average YouTube viewer, the average internet viewer, can spare about 10 minutes. Usually, I think a lot of watchers on YouTube during the daylight hours anyway are those who are on a break at work, coffee break or lunch break, and so anything under 10 minutes is watchable in the time that they have spare time, so that they're not wasting time during the time that you're supposed to be working. I can't say that I haven't done that. Actually, I haven't done that. All the jobs that I've had, I've never been able to get on the computer in order to watch internet. So anyway, that's the end of this talk. A drive talk test. Hopefully the framing's okay. I won't have to salvage this one. I can just let it roll. Okay, that is all. Thanks. Have a nice day. wherever you are, whatever time of day it is. And talk to you later.